Leaping into the wild world of extreme jumpers, we're counting down the most insane athletes in the animal kingdom. From tiny insects that defy gravity to muscular marsupials that soar across the outback. These creatures don't just move, they launch themselves with mind-blowing precision. Get ready for some jaw-dropping jumps as we unveil nature's greatest high flyers. But before starting the video, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe so you never miss out on our upcoming videos. Number 10. Rabbits and hares. Leaping into our countdown are rabbits and hares, nature's original pogo sticks. These furry speedsters don't walk or trot, they hop their way through life like little four-legged kangaroos and fast forward, but don't be fooled by their cute fluffy exterior. When it comes to jumping, these guys are extreme athletes. A rabbit can leap 10 times its bloody body length in a single bound, covering up to 19 feet. That's the equivalent of a human jumping 60 feet. Imagine winning Olympic gold and landing somewhere in the parking lot. The secret? Their powerful back legs, which act like biological coil springs, launching them away from predators. So while we humans might struggle to hop more than a couple of feet without tripping, rabbits have turned jumping into an art form. Number 9. Jumping beans. You think rabbits are impressive? Wait until you see a bean that can jump. No, seriously, meet the Mexican jumping bean, nature's most bizarre breakdancer. At first glance, these look like your average boring beans that do whatever, but stick them under the sun and they start bouncing around like they've had too much caffeine. The reason? A tiny caterpillar trapped inside. This little tenant is not a fan of the heat, so it flails around, trying to move its bean house back into the shade. Imagine being a landlord whose house suddenly starts hopping away. That's life for the poor Mexican bean. While it might not win Olympic gold, its survival tactics are pretty genius. Who needs legs when you can make your whole house move? But as extreme as that is, our next jumper makes a living out of defying gravity on some of the world's highest mountains. Number 8. Tibetan bharal. Blue sheep. Welcome to the world's highest game of the floor is lava. The Tibetan bharal, or blue sheep, lives at an altitude where even mountain goats think twice. These guys are the parkour experts of the animal kingdom. Bouncing from rock to rock like gravity is just a suggestion. With hooves like built-in climbing shoes, they can cling to sheer cliffs and leap between ledges with pinpoint accuracy. While human climbers strap on crampons, ropes, and pray for dear life, bharals just casually tiptoe around. And if you thought rock climbing was tough, try adding a head-butting contest to the mix. During mating season, males attempt to knock each other off the cliffs just to impress the ladies. Survival of the fittest? More like survival of the bounciest. But next up we have number 7, locusts. Picture this. You're enjoying a picnic when suddenly, boom! Biblical plague of hoppers rains down from the sky. Welcome to the world of locusts, nature's most annoying jumpers. These grasshoppers' cousins can leap over 20 times their body length, which in human terms is like, dunking a basketball from the other side of the court. But locusts don't just jump for fun, they do it in a mass, swarming in the millions, devouring everything in their path, like tiny airborne lawnmowers. Their secret weapon, spring-loaded knees that work like a biological catapult. Scientists can even use technology to create prosthetics and futuristic super jump shoes. So if you've ever dreamed of slam dunking like Michael Jordan while simultaneously destroying crops, locusts are your ultimate inspiration. But next we move on to an animal that takes hopping to a whole new level. Literally. Number 6, kangaroo. Hop on aboard because the king of the bounce is here. Kangaroos don't just jump, they practically fly. With each leap, these marsupials cover up to 30 feet in distance and soar 10 feet high. If humans could do that, we'd all be commuting to work in a single bound. Their secret? Enormous, spring-loaded hind legs that store energy like a rubber band. And they don't just use jumping for travel. It's also their primary defense. If you ever try to chase a kangaroo, not recommended, you'll quickly realize you're up against an Olympic-level sprinter. And let's not forget about the joeys. Baby kangaroos hitch a ride in mom's pouch while she hurtles across the outback like an Aussie track star. Extreme? Absolutely. But can anything out-hop the mighty kangaroo? Stay tuned because the best jumpers are still to come. Number 5, the red kangaroo, outback Olympian. If there were an Olympic event for long jumps, the red kangaroo would dominate the podium. These muscular marsupials can launch themselves 30 feet in a single bound. Basically, they're the track stars of the Australian outback. Why run when you can bounce like a furry pogo stick? They also hit speeds of 35 miles per hour, meaning if one ever challenges you to a race, just accept defeat. Their jumps aren't just impressive, they're energy efficient, allowing them to cover vast distances without breaking a sweat. If only our morning jogs were this effortless. Number 4. Froghopper, the tiny acrobat. Don't let its size fool you. This tiny insect is a biomechanical marvel. Barely bigger than a sesame seed, the froghopper can jump 100 times its body length, which is like a human dunking a basketball on the moon. It doesn't have a fancy muscle or muscles like the kangaroo, so how does it do it? A built-in biological catapult. It stores energy in its legs and fires off like a spring-loaded bullet. Scientists say it's one of the fastest jumps in nature. The froghopper isn't bragging, it's just trying to avoid getting eaten. Imagine if dodging responsibilities worked that well. Number 3. Tree frog, the jungle acrobat. Tree frogs are nature's professional parkour athletes. These little amphibians don't just hop, they fly, or at least glide. Their supercharged legs allow them to leap over 50 times their body length, which is basically frog teleportation. Ever missed your bus and wish you could just jump to your destination? Tree frogs feel the same. Some species, like Wallace's flying frog, even have webbed feet that work as mini parachutes, letting them glide gracefully between trees. It's like having a built-in wing. But for frogs, if only humans had the skill. Goodbye traffic. Hello rooftop shortcuts. Number 2. Jumping spider, the precision hunter. Spiders are already terrifying, but imagine one that jumps straight at your face with sniper-like accuracy. That's a jumping spider. These tiny predators use hydraulic pressure to launch themselves up to 50 times their body length, all while keeping their eyesights locked on the target. No webs, no traps, just sneaky ninja moves. And the best part? Some species can even, calculate distance before jumping, meaning they're smarter than most people at estimating parking spaces. If spiders ever start lifting weights, we're all doomed. Until then, at least they mostly hunt bugs.
Number 1. Flea, the ultimate high jumper. And the gold medal for insane jumping goes to the flea. This tiny terror is the undisputed champion of high-flying creatures, capable of launching itself 220 times its body length in a single bound. To put that into perspective, if humans had this ability, we'd be leaping over skyscrapers and football fields in a single jump. But how do fleas achieve this superpower? Their secret weapon is a special protein called rhizoline, which acts like a biological trampoline. Instead of relying purely on muscle strength, fleas store their energy in the leg joints, then release it all at once in a rapid burst, turning them into a miniature biological catapult. Why do they need such an extreme jump? Well, fleas are parasites, and their survival depends on their ability to hop onto hosts, whether it's a passing dog, cat, or even a human. Their jumps allow them to evade danger, escape predators, and find their next meal. And here's the creepiest part. Scientists have discovered that flea jumps happen so fast that the human eye can't even catch them in action. 1 second they're there, the next they're vanished into thin air. So the next time you see your pet scratching, just remember, somewhere a flea might be pulling off an Olympic-level jump. And there you have it, nature's most insane high flyers. From fleas defying physics to kangaroos ruling the outback, these jumpers prove that sometimes leaping is the ultimate superpower. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the countdown, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more wild facts and awesome animal content. Let us know in the comments which jumper amazed you the most. We'll see you in the next video.